So what on earth is Upwork? How do you use it for SMMA? Is it a viable tool? What are the misconceptions? I'm going to be breaking this down all in this video. So guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, all I ask in return for this free video, it really does really does help me out. All I ask in return is you drop a like, comment and subscribe and turn that notification bell on so that you get notified every time I drop an upload. So guys, what on earth is Upwork? How do I use it? How does it fit into this whole system? Isn't it just a freelance website? Isn't it just full of low ticket clients? Isn't it just full of like doo-doo clients? Isn't it just full of clients that want you to do 10 different things and only going to pay you $100 for the entire month? First and foremost, I just quickly have to say that I am not affiliated with Upwork whatsoever. I have to put a disclaimer in this. I believe I do anyway, because I actually had a message from Upwork saying that I need to delete one of my videos. I'm not sure if I can even say that, but yeah guys, I had to delete one of my videos not too long ago, a couple of months ago, because I said the word. I'm not sure if it's because I made a video on Upwork. I didn't actually clarify that for me, to be honest with you, but I'm not affiliated with Upwork. I just really love Upwork. That's why I use it. Now, firstly, what on earth is Upwork? So Upwork basically is a freelance website where clients can actually create an account. So like, let's say you're a business owner, you can actually create an account and actually then post that you're looking to hire somebody for your social media, for example, you know, and that entails them creating content for you, posting content, coming up with the hashtags, that sort of stuff. So Upwork, why do I use it? I use Upwork because it's one of the quickest, easiest, simplest methods to scale from 0 to like 2 to 3K. And then what you can do with that 2 to 3K is invest into other things such as buying lead sheets, even getting a very good media buyer, and then also having like a virtual assistant send you out cold emails, for example. And that's what I call the hybrid system. If you guys aren't familiar with that, I've made a video on this prior to this video on my channel. Just go back. It's literally called a video like what is the hybrid system on my channel. But basically all I like to do with Upwork is I stack small ticket clients that are like, you know, social media management clients. And then what I do with the profit is I invest into, you know, hiring first line writers to get me higher ticket clients, such as e-commerce brands that are paying me $1,500 per month minimum, $1,700 per month, $2,000 a month, that sort of stuff, and beyond, of course. So with that being said, guys, what on earth is kind of like the process with Upwork? So with Upwork, all you have to do is you go and create a freelancer account. Now, there's two types of accounts. Well, technically, there's 3 types of accounts you can create on Upwork. One is an agency account, and we're not going to be talking about that right now. We're not going to be using agency accounts. The reason for that is because I just never use agency account. I don't particularly use agency accounts. I use what you call a freelancer account and a client account. Now, a freelancer account is where you go and get hired. You go and make money with your freelancer account. That's where you go and apply to people's jobs and actually sign them on as a client, and you know, make money because they pay you to do a certain job for them. Then you also have a client account. A client account is basically where you go and hire people. So your client account is where you go to, you know, for example, if you want a Facebook ad media buyer, this is where I get my media buyers from. For example, I go to Upwork, I post a job out saying that I'm looking for a Facebook ad media buyer for the e-commerce industry, and I go and grab me a media buyer, and you actually, you know, that's how you pay them as well. You pay them through Upwork. Now, with that being said, I've heard that, you know, you guys think that Upwork is just full of like low ticket clients. Now, don't get me wrong, they're all low ticket clients on there that want you to do 20 different things for you, such as like they want you to do SEO, cold email writing for them. They want you to do their email marketing in the back end. They want you to do their Facebook ads and their social media, all for $150 per month. Yes, there are clients on there like that, but they're far and few between. As in, we literally have filters, and this is something that I actually teach in my, you know, one-to-one program. Also, I teach this in agency transmutation as well. But the system that we use, we filter all of these people out. We weed them out. We have a system for this to actually weed them out. I actually call it the triangle plus one method, if you will. So if you guys know, if you guys are in the program, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But we actually weed all these people out, and this only leaves people that have at least $500 for us to spend on social media management. And by the way, guys, I only really use Upwork for social media management clients. The reason for that is because I feel like it's easy to pick up those clients as like quick, easy wins to help you with your cash flow. And again, me personally, if you're wondering, I make most of my money on Upwork. If you was to ask me, what's the best outreach method right now, I would always say Upwork. Not because I'm biased towards Upwork, it's just genuinely, if I look at the numbers, I've made way more money from Upwork than I have with like cold emails and stuff like that. I've set way more meetings through Upwork than I have with cold emails and stuff like that, or any other method for that matter, if you will. So with Upwork, you can easily set anywhere between 2 to 4 meetings a week with Upwork. You can easily close at least 1 client a week with Upwork. I've been there where I've closed, you know, I think I've actually documented this, where I've closed like 4 or 5 clients in like a month's period or something like that using Upwork. If you go back on my channel, you can actually verify that for me and fact check me and put it in the comments or something like that. That being said though, guys, I've heard that, like I said, the misconception of Upwork is that it's full of low ticket clients, which is not true. This is from people that have tried Upwork for like 3 days and they're not using the right system. This is what everybody does. They go on to Upwork, they create a freelancer account, they go to apply to jobs, then they start messing about with these advanced filters, as in like they go to the advanced search and they start typing in all this advanced stuff, and then they start using all these filters, and it then only shows them like 2 jobs that they can apply to. It doesn't work like that. You've got the filters all wrong. You want to use the filters that I use. And again, I teach this in my one-to-one program and an agency transmutation, which is my online program, if you will. It's an educational program that trains you on all of this from A to Z. Also trains you on cold emails as well. That being said though, guys, why do I actually use Upwork? Like I said, I feel like it's the easiest, simplest method to get you to from 0 or wherever you're at right now to like 2, 3, 4, 5K, for example. So like right now, majority of my clients are actually coming from Upwork. The majority, I would say 70% of my clients are from Upwork, and they're social media management clients. I take on more clients, but they're lower ticket, if you will. Now the strategy is like this, or should I say it goes like this. For example, let's say you take two people. You've got one person with an agency. Both these people have agencies. One's using Upwork, one's using cold email. This person is making 5K from 2 clients. So 2 clients are paying him $2,500 a month, right? Whereas this person has 10 clients and they're all paying him $500. So this person, they're both making 5K. This person has 10 clients over here. 10 clients, $500 each. $500 times 10 is 5K. So this person over here has got 2 clients. If this person over here loses 1 client, they've lost half their income. Whereas this person over here, if they lose 1 client, they've only lost $500 per month. So they're actually still making 4.5K per month US dollars. So as you can see, it slightly diversifies the risk, if you will, when you have smaller ticket clients. Not only that, but I feel like it's easier to sell 10 people on $500 than it is to sell 2 people on $2,500. That's just in my own personal opinion on what I've genuinely seen. And that's after taking, by the way, over 700 and something actual sales calls. So it's not like I'm like, crappy at sales or anything like that. I've literally scaled my businesses up to the 19K per month mark on average. At the time of recording this, I literally just made a video before this, and I just actually took the 3 months of what I've made. It came out to £41,000 over a 3-month period. Divided that by 3, came out to 13.7K, which is around $19,000 on the dot per month. So I've actually scaled my business at 19K per month mark on average. That's average, not this month, not like I've had one good month and then I've like talked about that. I'm talking about on average over 90 days basically. It's actually more than that, by the way, because I actually scaled my business back in May to 8.6K British pounds, which is like $12,000, something like that. Whatever it is, you guys can convert that. But it was £8,677. I think it was £77 at the end, but it was 8.6K, put it that way. So why do I use Upwork? Well, first and foremost, like I said, easy and quick way to do this, to get clients, and scale up to that first 1 to 2K. Now, the reason why I do this, guys, is because I see Upwork as a stepping stone. And what I mean by that is a lot of you guys are just trying to go and start SMMA and you're trying to use cold outreach straight away, which is cool. And I understand why you're doing that. It's because it's free. You don't have to pay for anything, and it's got a low barrier of entry, for example. Whereas like Upwork, there's something like Connects you have to pay for with real money. So I can see why you guys are doing cold emails and stuff like that, and doing just like cold outreach, because it's free and you can kind of just get started right away. But that's what everybody else does. Literally every single body else does. Now, if I was to ask you right now, what separates your agency from all the other agencies that are offering the exact same service, the exact same niche, you will be dumbfounded. You wouldn't even know how to answer that. You'd be there like, I don't know. So you literally would just be dumbfounded. So what I've kind of created is what you call the hybrid system. I made a whole video on this, but basically the key to this is I've noticed that with SMMA, the 90% of your energy, if you will, needs to be spent on doing outreach. Now, outreach takes a long time, especially the lead sourcing and the first line writing and actually sending out the emails and stuff like that. They have to be personalized or it just doesn't work. So the problem with that now is that once you understand that, is that like, oh shit, it takes way too long to actually do all of this. So that's why I created a hybrid system where you actually stack up to like 1, 2, 3K. I'd actually say around 3K using Upwork very quickly. I, for example, had a student do this in 7 days. Literally came into the program, one-to-one program that I coached her on. She finished it within 7 days. She closed 3 clients in 7 days, got to 2.8K, for example, and that's euros, which is like $3,000-ish dollars, whatever it is. You guys can convert that. It was euros to dollars. So she actually scaled up to that, and now what she can do is she can hire first line writers. She can even buy lead sheets. And what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is that as long as you have cash flow coming in, this whole agency business model actually becomes easier, because at that point you can actually just go and buy a lead sheet. You can just go and buy somebody to go and just go and hire somebody, to actually just go and write you your emails. And I keep mentioning this, and this is just something that I want you guys to understand, that like this is a game of chess, not checkers, if you will. Yes, they're small ticket clients, but don't think your ego's too big to be working with these small ticket clients, because that's what I used to think. I used to think like, why on earth would I go and work with some small ticket clients when I can just go out and get these ecom clients that are going to pay me $5,000 per month? And yeah, it's not really realistic. If this is the first business you've ever got into, and this is like you're just starting out with cold emails, like who on earth do you really think, and you've got 0 case studies, who on earth do you really think is going to pay you 5K for some Facebook ads if you don't even know what you're doing? Even if you do, I've noticed that a lot of people will actually get a 5K client, for example, and then lose them very same month. They will not be a very happy client, to be honest with you. So I actually kind of implement this system where it's like you manage multiple little smaller clients, you get the hang of it, the idea of it, and then you can actually upsell your clients on Facebook ads if you really wanted to. Or you can just, get that experience and then start going into, offering higher ticket services such as like Facebook ads, Snapchat ads, TikTok ads, whatever it is, Google ads, email marketing, that sort of stuff. But guys, that's basically why I use Upwork. It's been one of the best strategies. It's literally, and if I was to give it to you like this, it's the one domino effect that's literally knocked down everything else. Let me give you an example. Started using Upwork, started making lots of money and whatnot with Upwork. Then the more money I made on Upwork, the more my account grew. The more my account grew, the more clients I got. The more clients I got, the more my account grew. The more my account grew, the more I was able to talk about it, even on YouTube. So I'm already making more money from the agency and stuff like that. Then I was able to take money out of that Upwork stuff and implement the cold email system. Then I started making money with the cold email system. That then in turn makes me more and more money because I got more cash flow coming in. I can hire more first line writers. So it's all this positive feedback loop. Now that my agency started growing, I can talk about how successful my agency is starting to grow now. Then you guys hear about that and be like, oh shit, I actually want to grow an agency too. This is amazing. I've seen you grow from broke to where you're at right now, which is 19K on average, US dollars per month. And now you guys are inquiring about how you can actually do that. So as you can see, it all really realistically stemmed from Upwork. That was where I literally got my start. I actually still love Upwork. I still use it to this day, by the way, every single day. It's not like it's ever stopped, in fact. So a majority of my clients are actually coming from Upwork. And most of my clients, if you believe it or not, are actually social media management clients. Like I said, I would say 70% of my actual clients are actually social media management clients that actually come from Upwork. The best platform I've used, again, I'm not affiliated with it, but I just wanted to kind of break this down for you guys. So again, how you start on Upwork, you go and create a freelance account, say that you're offering social media management, make sure your account's verified, make sure you're over 18 as well. Then what you want to do is just start typing in stuff like social media management, social media marketing. So actually start going in there, look for jobs, and all you do is apply to jobs that you think are a good fit. Don't start messing about with all these crazy filters. I wouldn't start messing about with all these crazy filters. I don't do any of that. So you just look for jobs and you basically just apply to the jobs you feel like are going to be a good fit for your services and what you can do. And if you're not doing it, you can obviously outsource this sort of stuff. But if you're not doing a job, then you can obviously outsource the actual work as well. So that's kind of like the Upwork system. And again, it's not a be all end all system. It's literally just a stepping stone. So it's not like you're just going to stick on Upwork and just stick to that forever and just become a freelancer and just become a glorified freelancer. No, you actually just use it for cash flow purposes, and you, as a stepping stone, a step up, if you will. And then what you do is you get your cash flow in, and now you can start operating as a proper business owner where you've actually got a team doing outreach for you, because you guys are trying to compete with like the gurus that are sending out like 200 emails a day, and you're only able to crank out maybe 25 at the max, 15, 25 at the max. So, and you're wondering why you're not getting enough calls in. It's literally because these gurus have got like teams of 10. Like each person sending out like 10 emails. They're sending like 1,000 emails a day, these dudes. Obviously the maths didn't work there, but you get the point I'm trying to make, guys. So that's basically how the kind of like beginner's guide overall introduction to Upwork. I'll probably drop a more in-depth video on this where I actually put up my screen and show you guys how to use it and whatnot. But if you guys want to learn this one-to-one, I do have a actual one-to-one coaching program where I teach you all of this live on my computer. You can see the behind the scenes. Everything's unveiled. You get to see how I close clients. Literally everything is literally unveiled. Nothing's left behind. You get to see my entire business, how it operates from A to Z. Or you've got your other option, which is agency transportation, which is now 50% off right now, guys, for up until, I'll probably close this off until the end of September. So you've got until the end of September until to enroll into agency transportation until it actually goes up to $997. It's $497 right now. Absolute bargain for what it teaches you. It's designed to take you from 0 to 10K in 6 months or less. Also, the one-on-one program, by the way, actually comes with a guarantee. If you don't get, this is how confident I am, if you don't get real paying clients, you actually get a full money back guarantee. But with that being said, guys, if you want to inquire about any of those, I'll put the links below and you can actually see which one's which. So that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.